Alright, so first and foremost, I'm starting by saying Barakathon, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. And I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shout out to the whole free let, starting with the 144,000. Shalom. Alright, so, title of the lesson will be the riches got by the sea. We got a few precepts. We went into this a little bit at the camp yesterday. And I want to touch on it because I was going to do it. I wanted to do it. Excuse me. I want to do a lesson on it anyway through the spirit, right? Because I watched a lesson of Elder Pastor Gabar a few days ago. He brought this precept out, right? So we started verse 1, SIGH&CRY 5, verse 1, right? It says, then I turned and lifted up my eyes and looked, behold, a flying roll. That flying roll is a chariot, right? This is what Zechariah said in his vision. He said unto me, what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth of 10 cubits, right? So I got right here in my notes as well that, the chariot size is varied. This is one of the smallest chariots, but Yahweh Shah gonna come on that big chariot. It's referred to as a great white horse. It's referred to as a mountain. The chariot is also referred to as clouds, things of that such, but size is varied. We know Yahweh Shah gonna come on that big chariot. This right here is wasn't that big of a chariot, but the size is varied. But you gotta know the angels, Yahweh Shah and the angels gonna fill the sky. Right? They're going to fill the sky, right? It says, then he said it to me, this is the curse that go forth over the face of the whole earth. Because Revelation 1-7, right? Every eye shall see him. They're going to cover the whole sky, man. Right? Everybody going to see him, right? It says, this is the curse that go forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off on this side according to it, right? So who's that thief? Right? What the devil come do? Steal, kill, destroy. And we know who that devil is. Who? Esau, Edom, the wicked. Right? They came to kill, steal, destroy. What they do? Everything they got, they stole it. Right? They try their best to lie. Make gimmicks of games about how they got over here, what's not. But Job 13:4 tells they forces of life. They lied so long, but now they've been exposed, and we exposing how they stole this land from the so-called natives, all type of things, right? They steal people, which we're going to go into as well, right? But the chariot's coming. The chariot's coming because Yahweh Shah's coming with destruction. That's a curse unto them, but it's a blessing unto the elect because we're going to be delivered, right? We're going to be delivered, but to this whole earth, it's a curse, right? It's a curse because he coming to bring destruction. He coming to bring total annihilation on these nations, especially Esau, especially America and Israel, right? And that's what's going to happen because Esau, Esau has these riches got by the sea, right? Esau stole all these things, They stole hair, they stole people, right? Let's find that precept real fast. It's lucky for any notifications that may pop up. Let's see. Exodus, the brothers just brought it out yesterday. Yeah, Exodus 21:16. This is the book of Exodus, right? Chapter 21 and verse 16. And it reads, right? It says, "Stealeth the man and selleth him." What have Esau done? Have Esau not took our people captive and sold us into slavery? Has that not happened? Right? So it's going to be a curse. It's going to be a curse that's coming because those riches got by the sea. So therefore, this kingdom got to be translated from one people to another. But this kingdom is going to be torn down. And we're going to build the kingdom of Yahweh Shah when we tear Israel down as well. And we're going to rebuild it, right? So the kingdom of Yahweh Shah. We're going to make, actually, excuse me, we're going to make the other nation, we're going to make our slaves, the other nation, rebuild it, right? It says, and that also goes to the point of how all Americans is going to die. Everything, the whole earth is just to be scored. Because a lot of these people are going to be our slaves, man. Right? But it says, and he that stealeth the man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, and guess what? We're still in his hand. We're still in captivity right here today. Right? That's how we're still under the curses. But we're going to be, once the chariots fill the sky and deliver us, right, we're going to be uplifted. And these curses are going to be brought onto a nation. And you've seen the curses being, switched over now. Right? You've seen the curses being, brought over to Esau now. What is that precept? I'm gonna bring it out after I finish this, right? But understand it, right? We're still in captivity to this day. We still in captivity right now. You know, a lot of Jake thinking that just because they not physically changed, but mentally, you know, Esau got him. He's still having to call Esau to do anything, right? You still have to get up and work, do all these things, man. This still is captivity, man. This is hell for us, right? He said, "Or if he be found in his hand, he shall be surely be put to death." That's what happened to Esau. As we read, you know, that curse that going to the whole earth. The chariots is coming to bring destruction upon this place, right? It's a curse. Matter of fact, we're gonna tell this lesson. You know, it's a curse to them, but it's a blessing unto us. Because when the chariots come, we know Lord willing, hopefully we're gonna be delivered, man. We're gonna be brought out. We're gonna escape this place. We're gonna escape this place and the destruction that's coming upon this place. But for Esau, all those riches they stole, right? All those things they did, stealing the man's heritage. Let's go to that, right? I want to say that's let me see. I want to say it says SIGH&CRY. Oh, Micah 2. Yeah, here it is. Right? Micah 2 and verse 2. Or it's like verse 1. Right? It says, "Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds." Right? Because, you know, when the morning is light, they practice it. That's what Esau doing. Right? I got it right here in my notes, man. That's what Esau doing. Esau is full of pure wickedness, right? Practice, I mean, they put into use. Right? They put it into use. They're in rulership, wicked in rulership. Right? So each and every day they're putting wicked to use. Everything they do is wicked. Right? It says, because it is in the power of their hand. The earth is in the hands of the wicked. So guess what's going forth to the earth? Wickedness. So therefore, Yahushua, he's going to bring forth righteousness. So guess what he got to do? Right? The evil is sown. So the evil is sown. So therefore, the evil got to be took down for the righteous to come. And Yahushua is going to take this place down and bring forth righteousness, man. A kingdom of righteousness is coming. Right? It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence. Right? They covet fields, take them by violence, and take them by violence, right? It's like it, and houses, and take them away. That's what it say. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage, right? It's an article that Elder Apostle Gabar brought out. I won't say a while ago, a few weeks ago, but it was going into how the Rothschilds, right? They basically trying to say they the descendants of the Jews. They trying to steal our whole heritage, man. They trying to steal our whole nationality. Trying to say they're the descendants of the Jews. Trying to say they're the chosen people, right? That's what they do. They trying to steal our heritage, but they been in these last days. That's part of the prophecy of them being exposed, man. That's part of them being exposed, right? They've been exposed, and the ones who know, we know, right? But you have these ones who confused because Esau can deceive the whole world, right? Esau can deceive the whole world, but they ain't gonna be able to deceive the elect. Those signs, one of those miracles, they ain't gonna be able to get the elect, because the elect is how the spirit be how by Yahushua, and can't nothing take us away, right? You know how I say that? You know, these are them, really paraphrasing, what my father gave me, no man can pluck them out of my hand, really paraphrasing, right? But you see, right, that curse that goes to all the ones who steal us. We read SIGH&CRY 5, SIGH&CRY chapter 5, right? Guess what? There's going to be a punishment for that. And guess what that is? It's a curse that these chariots are going to fill the sky and going to bring total annihilation upon this place. And Esau eat up in his kingdom, right? This kingdom that's full of pure wickedness. This kingdom that's full of, deceitfulness, deceivableness, all type of things, man. This place is going to be destroyed. This place is going to be brought down, right? Because once again, let me bring out that evil is sown. Because evil is sown, right? They done went overboard. They done did too much, right? Matter of fact, Ezekiel 35. Matter of fact, I'm gonna bring this out real fast. Ezekiel 35. Let's see. Right here, Ezekiel 35 and verse 5. It says, "Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel." That children of Hebrews going to son has shed the blood of the children of Israel by force of the sword. Because what did Esau blessing? A blessing was a sword. But what he also telling you, live by the sword, you shall die by the sword. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Right? It says, by force of the sword in that time of their calamity, in that time that their iniquity had an end. What did he say? Therefore as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, right? I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. That's why it's a curse unto them, right? It's a curse unto them, but it's a blessing unto us. Because when the chariots come, he's going to bring destruction upon them. He's going to bring destruction upon this place. He's going to bring a recompense, right? That righteous anger, right? He's going to bring a recompense upon them for all the iniquity, all the things they've done. The stealing, the killing, right? Let's see. Let's bring that out. I done quoted it. Right? This is John 10:10. He says, the thief, who is that? Esau Edom. He said, the thief, right, cometh not but to steal, to kill, and to destroy. I am come that they might have life, and they might have it more abundantly, right? So Esau's that devil, that thief, right? Coming to kill, steal, and destroy. And that's what he's doing. That's what he's been doing, right? And they think that for so long, just because they've been doing it for so long, they think that, you know, ain't nothing gonna happen to them. Nah, man. It's coming, right? That's why it's a cursing to them, man. It's coming, right? I wanted to bring out that I got it on got to jot it down on one of my notes. Let me go to Amos real fast. That precept about, you know, how the curse is going to be swapped over. Let me see. Deuteronomy 30:7. Con. I had it in my notes. Right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. He says, and the Lord Yahweh thy power will put all these curses upon thy enemies. In Psalms 83 tell you who our enemies are. Mainly Esau, Edom. They the ones who got us in captivity right now. We still in captivity under the Edomites right now. Right? It says, and the Lord thy power will put these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Right? And one of those curses is going to be what? The chariots coming and destroying this place. The chariots coming taking down their whole kingdom. And they're being thrown into slavery. Right? You know? And they try their best to try to fight it, deny it, you know, do anything, but they can't. Right? Because it's already set. Right? You can't change prophecy. You can't change what the Most High said. He ain't changing it. Right? It's already set. It's been ordained, even how it all happened. Right? We was talking about that at the account. How it all happened. That's why Jacob came held on the Esau hill. Right? It all happened, you know. The elder shall serve the younger. Right? You know, these all parts of what is set, right? But it's gonna be a curse unto them, but it's gonna be a blessing unto us. Let's go to that riches got by deceit, man. Right? Matter of fact, if I read it again, I'm gonna go back to Zechariah 5 again, right? And read Zechariah 5:3 again real fast, right? Then he said unto me, this is the curse that go forth over the whole face of the earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. And everyone that swears shall be cut off on this side according to it. Right? So everyone that stealeth, right? They stealing. They stole everything. We just brought out precepts showing they've been stealing everything. Heritage, the land, the people, right? Hey, that's what they do. Right? That's what they do. And you know, precept to that, I went back and read that because I now want to bring out let's say it's Iraq. Yeah, Sirach 10:8, right? It says, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another, right? So therefore, it's going to be a judgment for the things that Esau doing. The curse is going to be flipped onto them, and one of the curses is going to be, as you read Zechariah 5:3, that the chariot is going to fill the sky, and it's going to bring destruction upon this place. Right? It's going to bring destruction upon this place. It's going to be destroyed. This whole kingdom is going to be destroyed. It's going to be took down. Right? There ain't going to be no more America. Right? And we're going to be the last ones in power. And once again, it's so much wickedness that's going out. Right? Micah 2. Right? And the more they practice it, they put it into use. So much wickedness being put to use and put out to the world. Yahweh got to destroy this place and bring forth righteousness. And that's what he's going to do. Right? He's going to bring forth a righteous kingdom. And we're going to be made righteous. Right? We're going to be changed into spiritual bodies. Right? No more sin. Right? There's gonna be no more sin, right? It ain't gonna be no more we ain't gonna have to teach nobody the laws of commandments no more. Ain't gonna be no more death. We're gonna be made into spiritual bodies. We're gonna be immortal, man. Right? That's why it's a blessing unto us, but it's a curse unto them, because we're gonna be beamed up into the chariot, right? Delivered from this place. Right? You know? But they're gonna be destroyed. And the ones who survive, they're gonna be thrown into slavery, man. They're gonna be thrown into slavery, right? Second Esdras, right? Second Esdras 4. Bear with me. Second Esdras chapter 4, right, in verse, bear with me, I start at verse 28, right? It says, I start at verse 26. He said, then he answered me and said, the more thou searchest, the more thou shalt marvel. Because the more we see, the more we learn, and the signs we see or whatnot, it's showing us that the time is near, the time is getting close, right? That that we're getting closer to the kingdom, right? We're getting closer to the kingdom. How about y'all? We're getting close to being delivered, right? He said, "For the world hates fast to pass away." You might not think it's coming fast. This is what we were talking about yesterday, right? It's coming fast, man. Even the days are getting shorter, right? We talk about that count, how it was just the so-called New Year, right? It was the so-called New Year. Now it's going to be the end of the year already, man. It's coming fast, man, right? It says, "And cannot comprehend the things that are promised, right, to the righteous in time to come." Right? Because only the elect will understand those things anyway. But this world is full of unrighteous and infirmities, right? Because this world is wicked. That's why 2/3 is going to be cut off, right? That's why Yahweh is going to destroy this place and bring forth righteousness, right? He says, "But as concerning the things whereof thou askest me, I will tell thee. For evil is sown, but the destruction thereof is not yet come." Right? So evil is sown, evil is done, right? There's been a lot of evil done in this world, but the destruction ain't come yet. What we read, right? SIGH&CRY 3. Right? That's why that curse is going to come upon them, that the chariot is going to fill the sky and destroy this place. The destruction is coming, right? It's set, right? That's why it's a curse unto them, right? But it's a blessing unto us because we're going to be delivered, right? Matthew 24:31, right? The four corners of the earth. The Yahweh is going to come deliver his elect from the four corners of the earth, man. They'll be beamed up, right? It says, verse 29, it says, "If there that which is sown be not turned upside down," right? So the Most High got to come get rid of the wickedness. He got to come avenge the wicked. He got to come bring destruction upon the wicked, right? And the place where the evil is sown is not, the place where the evil is sown pass not away. This place has to be destroyed. Because why? If the scripture says if it's not passed away, then cannot come that is sown with good, right? So long as this place is intact, right, it's going to be nothing but unrighteousness and wickedness. But once Yahweh shall destroy this place, right, and take us out these wicked bodies, take us out these corrupted bodies, right, get rid of the wicked, take the wicked, because what manner the ruler is the manner of the people, right? So if the wicked is the rulership, the people are going to be wicked. Well, now we're going to be righteous rulers and leaders. We're going to be righteous leaders, right? Yeah, beginning with Yahweh, King David, and the elect on down, right? And everybody in the kingdom going to be righteous eventually, but going to be righteous leaders, right? And they're going to be, that's why, Romans 8:20, right? The earnest expectation, the creature lie in wait, bear with me. I don't want to quote it wrong. We'll come back to that second, so I don't want to quote it wrong. Let's go to Romans 8:20, right? It says, Romans 8:20, right? It says, "For the creature," not 20, 19, it says, "For the earnest expectation of the creature," right? The earnest expectation of the creature waited for the manifestation of the sons of power. Because they wait on the righteous to get back into rulership. Because the wicked is in rulership, right? So the Most High had to put this place down, right? And like he said, in due time, one that is profitable will be put over it, right? Esau not profitable. Esau the basis of the Lord of men, the wicked, right? Yeah, they're in rulership right now, but they're going to be destroyed. They're going to be took down, right? So read verse 29 again, right? He says, "If therefore that which is sown be not turned upside down, if the place where the evil is sown pass not away, then cannot come that is sown with good." So the Most High has to destroy this place. You know, there's going to be the curse is going to come upon this place. The chariots bringing that total annihilation, that total destruction upon this place, man. And Lord willing, that's to come, man. Right? So Lord willing, the Spirit is on. I want to go into that, get a lesson done, right? The whole lesson was edifying and exalting, right? And I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and shout out to the whole few legs, starting with the 144,000. Shalom.